For provinces, Mapping asked how to make an actual collab under our tutorial on how to use the new YouTube Collabs feature. While that video covers the technical setup on YouTube itself, let's talk about the strategy. After having collabed on the platform since 2011, I think I have a pretty good idea on how a good collab works and want to share some basic principles you can adapt to make your dream collab come true. While it's tempting to ask the biggest channel you can think of for a collab, remember that collabing with a channel your own size can essentially double your potential audience already. After all, in terms of reach, it's almost always worth to collab. However, if you want to reach up and find that sweet spot with a larger creator, you have to respect their time. Don't just ask "wanna collab" in their DMs, pitch them a concrete plan where you do the heavy lifting. The goal is to make they literally just have to show up. Make saying yes the easiest part of their day. So how do you actually execute this? Collabs come in a variety of flavors. Some examples are the classic split series, part 1 on your channel and part 2 on theirs. Think Vsauce and Veritasium talking about randomness, where both videos end on a cliffhanger that gets answered on the other's channel. Or think about organic integrations. Do you have a part of a project that they are an expert in? Ask them if they want to join because they will naturally fit in. Like having a smith complete your Norse fantasy armor cosplay in a recent collab between Nerdforge and Nate'sforge. Or use that new shared feed feature for one-off event, but keep in mind with the shared feed only the host gets the views, the watch time and the revenue. The guest is just lending you their reach. If you ask a creator for that favor, you need to offer something in return, like lending them your feed for the next upload. We actually did this internally, where the main KW Media channel lent its reach to a video Leo was working on privately. But before you hit record, you all should have figured out the workload. Ideas die in post-production, so you need to run through a hard checklist beforehand. Who is actually editing the collab? Who is making the thumbnail? Who is the final approval of the cut? And what are the deadlines for getting the raw material? Or the deadline to get the final product done. If you don't establish these boundaries up front, this won't be a fun project, but a fast track to resentment and burnout. I'm going to pin a complete Collabs checklist down in the comments so you can literally just copy and paste it for your next pitch. Or add something as a comment if I have missed something. Always keep in mind, the creator space isn't a zero-sum game. Treat other creators like colleagues, not competition, and everybody wins. Drop a tag in the comments. Who is your dream collab partner and why? Let's see, maybe we can make some collabs happen.